So it may or may not be 9 a.m. on Tuesday, the day this video is due. And I may or may not have just rolled out of bed and started to film this monologue. The world may never know. So, not this past weekend, but the weekend before last, Ryan and Olivia came over to Auburn for the football game. It was raining all weekend, but nonetheless, we had a great time. We went downtown, watched a bunch of football. We stayed well hydrated all weekend. We smoked some cigars. We had a grand old time. But I also saw a lot of people from Enterprise that weekend, so I had a great weekend.
Ryan, tell everybody to like and subscribe.
Like and subscribe. Oh, son of a bitch.
The beginning of that week, I attended a family funeral. With that, I saw a bunch of family that I don't normally get to see. After the funeral, we went out and ate. I spent a good bit of time together, which I enjoyed, despite the situation, the circumstance. Also, my grandma that lives in Michigan flew in, and I got to spend the week with her back home in Enterprise with the family. I definitely enjoyed that. At the end of the last week, I made it back up to Auburn, and Lauren had a cross-country meet here in Auburn. It's always very humbling and just awesome to see your younger siblings just grow up and compete in high school sports or just anything. And then this past week, I've just kind of hung out with Grant and Mason, Logan, Ryder, Tyler. We hadn't done anything too adventurous, too crazy, just the normal stuff. So aside from that little personal life update, there's a lot that I didn't talk about that have happened to friends. There's been deaths in families, there's been, relationship drama, and there's also been just, some, great and happy things that have happened that I just haven't talked about. And with that, there's a life lesson to take away, and of course I'm the sentimental type to take away a life lesson from my situation in life and from other people's situation in life. But what that is life is like a really long hike in the mountains. I'm a hiker, so I know what I'm talking about. But life is just, very simple terms, constant, just a constant up and downhill battle. And at some points you're at the top of the mountain, and at some points you're in the depths of the valley. And that's just life. I know it's very easy to say that. It's very hard to accept that, especially at your low points. But my message with that is that despite what you may think, you're never alone. You always have people to talk to. You always have family and friends there to share those great moments with you, but also trudge through those very shitty situations. So yeah, instead of putting a written message at the end of the video, I'm just gonna leave you with this to further the analogy to life as a long hike in the mountains. When you're at the top of the mountain, there's usually a great view. You always have a sigh of relief. You take pictures, you call your friends, your family, and then when you're at the the depths of that valley, there's these big trees and mountains on each side of you and surrounding you, and you feel like you're engulfed by just everything going on. And the only way you're gonna get out of it is putting one foot in front of the other and hiking your way out or hiking your way up. And I know that's a lot easier said than done, but it's the truth. And that is, I guess, what I will leave you with. So if you've enjoyed my little highlight video of life for the past couple weeks and my best take on life advice for the past few minutes, then drop a like, subscribe. I appreciate you joining my little hike through life on this YouTube channel. For some reason I cannot just talk today. Lord have mercy. On to the next. Coleman. Sit up. Tell everyone to like and subscribe.
Like and subscribe.